So today we're going to talk about smart lists. A smart list is a way that you can put together a kind of a package of products for an account, make it into a list, and send that list to them via email, and it actually shows up for them as a link that they can click. It opens up a web page with the products on it. They can then put quantities on the stuff that they want and then send that back to you, and then you could use that list that they've created and just drop it into an order and send it in. So let's walk through how to do that. First step is to make your list and then save it. So we're going to start by going to the Prod List Available button, take you to a size run screen and go into a catalog. You can select any range of products that you want to make a smart list. You can select an entire catalog, a drop, 2 drops. You can select individual products, types of products, whatever you want. You can make the list anything you want it to be. For the sake of this example, I'm just going to pick a particular drop from Spring Summer 15 for Puma. So I'm going to open this up and I'm going to hit Men's Drop 1. By clicking that, it loads the products to the middle of the screen here. I can then right click in one of the check boxes and hit Check All. That will load the entire list. If you pick an entire catalog, it'll take slightly longer to load, but it'll get there eventually, and it will load up and put everything down in this line item section down here, and then you can hit OK at the bottom. This will take you to a size run screen where now you can name your list and save it. So you do that by hitting Save List. I'm going to call this Puma SS15 Men's Drop 1. And it tells me that it's saved. I can now hit Escape, Save, and Exit to close out of this view. Now before I can send this list out, I need to publish it, and that's kind of like staging it to be ready to email out. You only have to publish something one time, and thereafter you can email it as many times as you want. So to do that, you go under Daily Tasks, Publish Product Lists, and you pick the one that you've just saved. Hit OK. That does a little bit of processing, and it says that it's successfully been published, and then it'll ask you, do you want to send an email with links to these lists? And if you hit yes, it gives you the option. Then you can show availability if you want to. You can show wholesale price if you want to or not, and then hit OK. It then creates a link sort of invisibly that you can then paste into an email and then send it out. So you open up an email, whether it's Gmail or whatever you use, and you can drop that list in there. And this is what it looks like. When you hit Control-V, it drops in something very much like this, or exactly like this, actually. And here's the name of your list, which is the link that they will then click when the account gets it. You can test this by sending it to yourself and just kind of see how it works before you send it to an account. But this is what an account will see. So they'll open this email from you, they'll see this message, and they'll see the link. It'll actually be blue, but I've already clicked on this one, so it's purple. But they can then click that, and what that does is open up a web page with the product list on it that you've made for them. This is all the Men's Drop 1 stuff. So they can actually, if they want to see larger views of any of these products, they can click the picture and see larger picture of each one of these. It's pretty nice. They can also order from it. They can actually just go through and pick quantities for the things that they want, and they can kind of just work their way down the list and pick the things that they would like, and it keeps a tally over here on the side of the quantities. And I'll pick a few more things here, and then the account can send this back to you. So at the bottom, when they're done selecting whatever they like, down here at the bottom of the list, they can then put in a PO number if they want to. They can put in a ship date that you can either use or not. That's up to you when you actually put in this order. They can send any special instructions or a message. And then at the bottom, they will click Continue with Order. Then it'll see kind of a whittled down version of the list with only the things that they've picked with the quantities they've selected. And then to actually send it in, they could put in their name down here and then say Submit To, and it'll have your name here as the rep. And they click that. The web page says it's been successfully submitted, and then they're done with their part of it. Now they need to contact you somehow and say, hey, I've selected my products from your list and I've sent it back to you. So then for you to then get that list from them and load it into your VRLink, you can go into daily tasks. You do not need to be on the VPN for this portion of the process. You just need to have internet access. So you go under daily tasks and then hit get recently submitted lists. That runs a little process that then pulls the list in. It tells you that you've got a submitted product list has been downloaded, and tells you how to review it. So that's how it works to send it out to an account, and what the account sees when they go through it, and then how they send it back to you. So in the next video, we'll talk about how you can then make that list into an order.